2:8 is really the story of Jillian and my journey with God. After college, I spent a year in India, and it was the first time that my eyes were open to the mission field. I had heard of unreached people groups before, like entire cultures that had not been reached with the gospel, but it wasn't until living in India that I experienced it firsthand. The place where we lived was less than 1% Christian. Jillian and I met while working for the same missions agency, and we both felt this calling to do music and missions. So even before we got married, we had a feeling that our lives would look a little different. For the first 4 years of our marriage, we traveled around the United States and overseas 3 times each year, telling people about Jesus through our music. Music is such a powerful tool for gathering people together. Groups of people who don't always agree or get along can come together and be found at the same concert. Music moves us, it unites us in a collective experience unlike anything else, and as musicians, we can get access to platforms that very few others get.
I started using drugs when I was 14. I started smoking and using marijuana, and that wasn't really enough for me, so it progressed really quickly. I never really went to school sober, ever, high school and into college. One weekend, my brother had invited me to church because he had given his life to Christ, and I noticed a huge difference in his mannerisms and demeanor, and he was clean. And so went with him because it was on a Sunday night, and that was really easy because I could sleep in. And we were running late, and so I had to sit in the back, and the message that the pastor spoke that night just really convicted me, and I knew that I needed to change something, and my heart was broken and needed to be fixed, and the only thing that could fix that was Jesus. And so I gave my life to Christ that night. And when I left the building, my life had completely changed. I remember reading one night Matthew 16:25, which is now one of my life verses, and it says, "For whoever keeps their life for themselves will lose it, but whoever gives their life to me will find it again." And it gave me so much encouragement in life, because up until then I had no more friends because all my friends were drug users, and I had to give them all up. It was the only way I was going to stay clean and change. And I lay in the bed and cried reading that verse because I was filled with love from it. It wasn't a scary thing. I knew that God was going to give me a new family, new friends, a new life. And God was calling me out of an old life into this new thing. And it's part of the reason why we want to help people with drug addictions, is because I know what it feels like. I know how lonely it is. I know how much in despair you feel and how helpless you feel. And if we can do anything, just a little part of that in someone's life, that's what we're trying to do. That's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for.